I grew up in a very modest household, west side of Detroit. My parents actually still live there. And I would describe my childhood as pretty normal. We were a family of 5. I have an older sister and a younger sister. My parents worked very hard. My dad is an Air Force vet. We were raised in a wonderful village and community, both church, and our neighborhood. Wonderful value system, wonderful morals from our parents. It's really where I learned a lot of the basic fundamentals that I still keep at heart today, such as money management and financial management. I attended Central Michigan University for my undergraduate years, majoring in business administration with a concentration in accounting. And then I went on and finished my graduate education later on at the Harvard Business School with my MBA in finance. Now my dad, he is the one who has gotten me to where I am today. The financial management, learning to budget, count money, save money, but most importantly, understanding what a life insurance policy or even setting yourself up for the future or the unknown are some of the best takeaways I have of his teachings growing up and even today. And so at 18 years old, during a money fair at Central, I applied for, went through underwriting, and then was approved for my first universal life insurance policy. One of my dad's philosophies was to make sure that your money works for you. It's one thing to apply for a life insurance policy. What type of benefit does life insurance policy offer you while you're still alive? And what a lot of us, when I say us, especially friends, don't know, is that policies have the opportunity or the option while you're paying towards it. It can be used for collateral or otherwise subsidized during those rainy days when other opportunities or savings or credit cards aren't working in your favor. I decided to pivot from corporate America, working at a banking institution, and to pivot into entrepreneurship instead. I believe I had the support and I had the business acumen to open up my own business and be successful. What I did not have, unfortunately, at that time was the capital. And although I understood the financial and the accounting side of opening and running a business, what I failed to have at that time was the startup money needed to open, buy the supplies, buy my inventory, and to put 6 months of savings away. So what I did, I used other people's money and I borrowed against my life insurance policy, and $20K of that policy afforded me the opportunity to open the doors for 6 months, to buy inventory, to build out the space, and to launch my first business endeavor at the age of 22 years old. After closing my doors at MOD, some very personal and challenging things transpired. One good thing is I had a son. I became a divorcee. I had to once again be in the position of pivoting fast and find a home for myself and him to live in. And that is when Dr. or Mr. Life Insurance policy came in again. And my second one at this time, I definitely used as leverage and the down payment and closing costs towards a house for me and my son to call a home. So there are several questions to ask your life insurance agent when you're shopping for a policy that fits for you. 1, does this policy have a cash surrender value? And what's the amount? 2, what happens to all of the money you've invested for all of these years once you've gotten to the age and the policy expires? Does your money dissolve? Can it be rolled into another policy? Are you lost? Did you just lose all of it? 3, can you use this life insurance policy as collateral, especially for entrepreneurs when they are indeed applying for traditional capital from banks or non-traditional capital from alternative lenders? And another one that I always like to ask is, what type of policy is this? Is this a savings account policy? Is this a 401k policy? Mutual fund? So when you ask, how important is it for entrepreneurs to think about life insurance? It's life or death, like literally and figuratively. One of the things that I notice with our particular community is that we have a love-hate relationship with money. We are anxious with money. We love to have it when we have it, and then we hate when we don't. So life insurance and its role in shaping small business owners and founders, to me, is another access to capital product. I feel in these days, loans are pushed, venture capital is pushed, angel investing, crowdfunding, Life insurance is a loan. It's borrowed against your policy. However, what we don't know is that the rates are way lower than loans. For me, it has also given me the leverage now to be able to build my savings and to seek alternative investments as well, due to the assets I've been able to secure by using the life insurance. So much so, I'm in the process now of securing and buying a nail salon, and this winter, I will be launching my first children's book dedicated to my son. For me, I've been able to create generational wealth building and building assets for both myself and my son. Without it, I have no clue where I would be.
The opinions expressed by the author are her own and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of any insurance company. The opinions are subject to change, and there is no guarantee that the forecast made will come to pass. This material does not constitute investment advice. Please consult with your financial professionals to find out which type of life insurance is most suitable for your needs. Insurance policies and/or associated riders and features may not be available in all states. Insurance products are issued by John Hancock Life Insurance Company USA, Boston, Massachusetts, 02116, not licensed in New York, and John Hancock Life Insurance Company of New York, Valhalla, New York, 10595.